This is the fastest bike I've ridden on this tracks to date, and 5,500 RPM to 9,000. She is a killer.
The fact that you can alter the settings in different modes as well. For example, you can keep the ABS on or off irrespective of whether you're in straight or on track mode. So I think that really allows you to tailor the experience according to your own riding preferences.
It's very compact, and especially once you listen the note of that exhaust, the rider's gonna love it. They're gonna feel what this bike has in terms of performance.
Since the displacement has gone up, the power has also gone up by marginal, but then again, it's so significant that when you try to send it, it's there for you. So you don't feel like it's lacking power.
I think it's the mid-range that catches you off guard, because that's when you're rolling on mid-corner, and there's just so much that it takes some getting used to and some calibration.
The cushioning, of course, of the suspension was good earlier. It has got slightly better, especially when you ride on bad roads. But this has made the overall stability, I think, better.
ഇപ്പോൾ പുതിയ മോഡലിൽ അഡ്ജസ്റ്റബിൾ സസ്പെൻഷൻ കൊടുത്തതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗം വെച്ച് നമുക്ക് കോർണർ ചെയ്യാൻ നേരത്തൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് അടിപൊളിയായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റേബിളായിട്ട് കോർണർ ചെയ്ത് എടുക്കാനായിട്ട് പറ്റും. അത് നമുക്ക് റൈഡറിന് ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്.
Oh, I'm blown by this. The front suspension and the rear, it's a game changer.
You can actually go down right in terms of settings, in terms of preload and rebound. On the roads that we have, you have a lot more room to play with. I think that adjustability was always missing on the 390 Duke. This one makes it a whole lot more complete as a motorcycle.
Talking about the offset monoshock, it is here for a reason. Now, first of all, it allows you to house a larger airbox, which allows, again, the engine to breathe easy at higher RPMs. You can rev the hell out of it. It gives you exhilarating performance, aggressive acceleration, and crisp throttle response. And apart from that, it also allows you to lower the seat height.
If the seat height is 800mm, it works for me. It works for a lot of people who are not very tall, honestly. So yes, I think it's a great addition for somebody who was slightly uncomfortable earlier. Now they'll be more than comfortable with that kind of seat height.
Earlier, the Dukes, you used to sit on the motorcycle. Now it's like you're sitting with the motorcycle.
അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ സീറ്റ് ഹൈറ്റിലേക്ക് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ സീറ്റ് ഹൈറ്റ് വളരെ കുറവാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ എന്നെ പോലെ ഷോർട്ട് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരാളാണെങ്കിൽ ഇത് ഭയങ്കര ഹെൽപ്ഫുള്ളാണ്.
Heat management has been very good throughout my ride. I rode about 95 odd kilometers. I was stuck in traffic as well, and all during that time the fans and the cooling system worked really well. I did not feel heat at all on my legs as I felt in some other similarly sized motorcycles.
Heat management, that was one of the issue with a lot of the customers, and along with that, a lot of people also complain about the lack of torque lower down the rev range. I think this new motorcycle addresses both the problems amazingly well.
मतलब it's far better from the earlier version because इसके जो मतलब कलर्स कॉन्ट्रास्ट है, साथ ही साथ इसका जो डिस्प्ले का क्वालिटी है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव्ड है. एंड इनफैक्ट इसमें जो और भी फीचर्स एडेड हुए हैं लाइक लॉन्च कंट्रोल, ये सब दे आर लिटरली अमेजिंग.
Well, the screen resolution and the brightness is one thing, the layout is one thing, all of that has been very beautifully laid out.
एडजस्टेबल ब्रेक और क्लच लीवर जो है वो काफ़ी पर्पसफुल फीचर है, तो हर एक राइडर के लिए रीच बेटर हो जाती है बाइक को राइड करने के लिए. और जो हैंडल ग्रिप्स है वो काफ़ी अच्छी हैं, तो आपको अच्छी ग्रिप मिलेगी व्हेन यू आर राइडिंग. और इतनी पावरफुल मोटरसाइकिल आप राइड कर रहे हैं तो आपको जाहिर सी बात है उसमें ग्रिप और कनेक्टेडनेस काफ़ी अच्छी होनी चाहिए.
It's so reliable on the corner that if you do any mistake on the corner, like if you're going fast, you want to hit the brake and control the motorcycle to take right or switch it, it's very reliable.
सस्पेंशन की अगर परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में बात करेंगे, अभी तक मैंने जितने भी KTM की मोटरसाइकिल चलाया, आई थिंक दिस इज द मोस्ट कंफर्टेबल वन.
Overall, the experience is so enjoyable. You don't really look at how the numbers on the screen. You're just into how it feels, the whole raw character of the bike. So again, that is something that I'm really impressed with.
Full sign on the trunk. Being honest, we are restricted not to give a full sign, which is all about having the experience on the bike. But still, I did that a couple of times with the limited amount of time what I got. We able to clock 176, which is not a bad sign, and of course it has a lot of capabilities on the bike. So yeah.
I like the launch control the best because I am testing it for the first time on a bike, and that too it is so much fun. And it's great that KTM has limited it to 3 numbers at a time, because if the people come to know how fun is that, they will keep doing that and they will burn out their clutch for sure.
आई थिंक दैट वे ये बाइक की जो परफॉर्मेंस जैसे हम लोग अच्छा बोल रहे हैं, इसमें कंफर्ट भी आपको ऐसे ही मिल जाता है और लुक के बारे में बहुत बढ़िया मिल जाता है।
ये एक कंप्लीट पैकेज है। अगर आपको एक स्पोर्ट्स बाइक चाहिए, परफेक्ट स्पोर्ट्स बाइक, तो हियर इट इज ड्यूक 390।